So you decided that this year you want to do some hiking. Well, I'm going to give you some tips, some newbie tips, hopefully, that will make it easier for you. Because I'm not like a professional hiker, I wouldn't say that, but I do like to hike and I have learned quite a lot while I've been doing so. So here are some of my tips. Number one is to use the All Trails app. All Trails gives you hikes from all over. It tells you the duration. You can filter. You can even set like if it's kid friendly, dog friendly. So I would recommend using that app. You can go onto Google, but sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. And on All Trails, you can actually, just look at a map and say, hey, I want to go in this area, and it will give you trails in that area, which is pretty awesome. Two, make sure that you get there really early. In many places, the parking lots are small because, of course, they don't want to cut into the forest or nature. So they're pretty small. So you want to make sure you get there early so you can get a spot. In most cases, you can park down the way, but it will add some time to your hike. Number three is to make sure to bring enough water. I know it seems like a dumb one. I think I say this in a lot of my videos. Like, I say stuff and I know that it seems obvious, but I say it for a reason. Even recently, I went on a hike and I had 2 water bottles, and then my siblings, I think they each had a water bottle, and that was it. Well, we ended up getting off trail, and the trail took us a lot longer. So we were supposed to be there for an hour and a half, and we ended up being there for 3 hours, almost 3 hours. So we almost, I think we did end up finishing our water. And I drank less just because I wanted to make sure that they had water. So you want to be prepared for everything. Number 4 would be to buy a little hiking backpack. I love the hiking backpacks because they're insulated. And I have one on my Amazon storefront. So if you want to look at it, I've had it for a long time and I love it. But they're not that expensive unless you want to go super fancy. But again, I like that they're insulated. It has like multiple pockets. It has, the one that I got has straps that go across, so it just gives you more support. And apart from the bladder that it has for water, you could still fit in your snacks and your water. And you can have one, but if you're, other people are going, and if you're going to be hiking a lot, then maybe they want to get one too. That's what I'm planning to do with my siblings. I'm going to buy them one so that they can have their own. 5 is to get all your info about the hike before you go, and to communicate to anybody, tell them where you're going to be, because you do not have signal. I would also recommend with this one to get like a little whistle, or I actually got one at a resource fair. It's a little whistle and it has a compass on it. I would recommend getting something like that because most places do not have signal. So if something happens, the whistle will help you, hopefully reach people around you. And if you let people know, like, hey, I'm going to go onto this hike, I am starting at this time, I'm thinking that I'll be done around this time, then at least somebody knows where to go looking for you. I hope that nothing crazy happens, but I just saw this video of somebody who is an experienced hiker and they got lost in Yosemite for 10 days. And they survived, probably off their skills, but it can happen. I mean, just like us, I mentioned, we got off the trail and I did not expect it. Obviously, this place where we went was very like, it's very public, like a lot of people go, so I wasn't too worried because we were still trailing, we were still seeing people, but we did go off quite a ways. So those are my tips for now. If you like these, let me know and I will add more.